Okay, I'm just going to rough this in. I'm doing a video tutorial, Mama. So there's a box with a hip roof on it. And I believe you've got a gable, so I'm going to make a gable. Just open the wall dialog, specification dialog, roof tab. Okay, so there's a gable house. Okay, let's dress it up a little bit. I'm going to create a terrain plane. All right, now let's do the wrap. I'm going to make the terrain, whoops. Let me get out. There we go. I'm going to make the terrain a little bit wider and not so deep. I like terrain planes. Okay, now I'm going to go over to deck tools, and we'll wrap the porch. I'll tell you what, I'm going to save a little time here. Delete this wall. I'm going to go ahead and program this first one here. Open it up, and I'll just leave the balusters in there. But we'll make this, excuse me, post overhead beam. We'll leave the balusters there. Why not? And see, I'll copy that wall I just programmed. Snap that in there. Copy it. Just a lazy man's way of not having to reprogram the walls, since they're kind of sort of programmed. Control key that over there. Just let it snap in. Copy this one. And this one. Close enough. We'll line that up a little bit. Okay, where's the fill? There it is. All right, so there's a basic shape. Let me move this living area thing out of here. And we'll set this to 6 feet. Now the depth here of the deck could be significant in terms of the roof geometry, but I just, whoops, not 6 inches, 6 feet. You notice there's no roof bills over this, because when you name a room deck, automatically it assumes no ceiling and no roof. Okay, that'll become significant later. Set that to 6 feet. Now I'm going to open this dialog box and check roof over and ceiling over. And see, it puts a big gable on there. That's just the basic settings of the software. Okay, so I'm going to look at your picture again, the one you originally posted. I'm looking at it on my second monitor. Yeah, it looks like to me like the pitch is about 9/12. So I'm going to go up to the build roof dialog. Okay, build roof dialog, build roof, yeah. And we'll set the pitch to 9 and 12. And it'll automatically change these roof pitches to 9. Now, in the picture that you posted, let me show you. As I mentioned, that the main house looks like a story and a half, which I'm not going to do a tutorial on how to do a story and a half. But there's separation between the porch roofs and the story and a half roof. So in order to do that, in order to tell the software that that's what you want, then you have to tell the software. You're going to open this dialog here, and you can see that it's set to about 9 feet. I'm going to set it to 11 feet. at the ceiling height. Now automatically it's already reacted to that change. See, it goofed up the roof like that. That's just the software's attempt to try to carry out the command that I gave it. Now I'm going to tell these walls here one at a time that I want via the roof tab. Then I want a yeah, there it is, lower pitch. And change that from 9 to 3. Now it'll look goofy over there. Now the porch here, the point I want to make here, the porch is still set to 9 feet. The interior of the house is set to 11 feet. Now I may change that in a minute. I'm going to take this wall here and open its dialog box. Go to roof. We'll change that to 3. And the next one, change that to 312. And you can see it's making changes. Just looking at the floor plan, you can tell that something's going on. We'll go over here to the roof tab, change that from 9 to 3. It's easier to show you this than just trying to explain it. Roof tab. Lower pitch, 312. Now that looks, in plan view, that looks fairly close, except for this here. It's closer than it was. Let's see how close it got. It got pretty close here. That's what we wanted. That's pretty much perfect except for this crap here. But for a software that costs $100 or a little over $100 and change, this is not rocket science. So what can we do with that? I'll tell you what, I'm going to hit Shift F6 so you can see that and you can see what I'm going to do. Now, okay, let me click on this screen to make it the active one. Now in here, in this wall, I told it to have a 312, and I can't really tell. That's not 912 there, this roof plane here that I'm pointing at. I'm going to tell the upper to be 912. It looks like 612. That's what the dialog says. Click OK. Okay, we got a change there. It's got a goofy, that didn't help. So I'm going to hit Control Z and undo that. And it worked on this wall. Over this wall, well, it says 912, and that's kind of what we want. And this one is already set to gable, I believe. Yeah, full gable. Well, what can we do? We're part the way there. See, I raised the ceiling height in here to separate these two roofs, and that kind of worked. But this roof plane here is obviously the wrong pitch. It's not, I don't think it's 312. Let me rotate it around so I can see it better. Where's the whacker? There it is. Can't really see all that. Yeah, you can see that's 312, and this looks like it's 6. And that's, boy, this pitch is the one that's messed up. Well, I mean, one of them that's messed up. Let me see what it says in here. 912. Well, that's not 912. Ooh, that worked. You see what I did? I just opened the dialog box for this wall, where this roof plane here builds over it. Man, that's almost fixed it. And I told it, I went to the roof tab and put in 9 and the upper pitch at 9. Now I could have, starts at, I'll just leave that alone. That was just a lucky guess. But you could change this. Look up in the reference manual what the starts at means, and so you'll know why this is significant. But that seems to have improved the whole thing. Let's take a look at it. Yeah, that's awesome. I mean, I would rather that this roof here come in underneath this one, like the picture you drew, but gosh, that's not too bad. But something that you can do, we'll go over here to the dialogue, and I'm going to raise it another 12 inches up to 144 inches, 12 feet. Yeah, now we're getting a separation there. Now, you didn't give me any ceiling heights and so forth, so I'm just basing my guesses based on the pictures that you posted, and that's the best I can do. But just to demonstrate what the software does, it does what you tell it. It doesn't do anything else except what you tell it. If you don't communicate to it clearly, then you get junk. And when you do communicate to it clearly, then you get something that's useful. I don't know what the ceiling height's supposed to be in your model, but let's make it 13 feet. That'd be 156. That'll cause more separation here. That looks more like the picture. And that's what I was talking about. See? So these walls are set to build 312 roofs, hip roofs. It's set to gable, and I separated the two enough so that they can separate themselves out. And this is Home Designer Suite 2014, so it can be done. Now, I've been doing this for 20 years, and so I may make it look easy, but the point is, it's doable. And you can do, if I can do it, you can do it. And I think that's close enough to the pictures you posted to be a useful product. And I hope this helps you and other people who are trying to get this sort of thing done. Okay, thank you.